Siyabonga Metane. What I do, I create solutions in a broken world. But the world is gonna stay broken. But it's the conviction that like you're creating solutions in a broken world that keeps you going. It started when I was super young. I was like 8 years old. I saw MC Hammer, and I was like, okay, there's something there that I've never seen a black person do, and it looks like me, and I've never seen black people like that. I want that. I want to be that. That's how I found this thing. Like the representation of me looking good really resonated to me. As in like seeing it from someone else, the representation of someone in my own complexion looking good really, really resonated. It made me feel good and made me want to actually be in that space too. Well, at 8 years old, there was no Skwatta Kamp, right? But I think if we're talking about the time when Skwatta Kamp came around, it came around the time when there was no local hip hop. I mean, there was local hip hop, but it was literally local, like a Slikour, So what we did, we really kind of shifted the paradigm, with regards to the consumption of hip hop commercially, with regards to the business of hip hop. With regards to just like the understanding of hip hop and just the execution of it as a musical thing. So we changed that, and I think that it's influenced other generations. We've influenced other generations, but like as long as people are rapping in vernacular, as long as people are doing what they're doing, choosing beats that are a mix of like grimy or hip hop, as long as people are doing that, that's really the framework that Skwatta Kamp has left, even if we're not directly influencing them today, but it's a framework that we developed. Well, I mean, shit, MSM was known as 8 years old, bro. Like, Jace, I grew, I'm I'm inspired by movement, less than individuals, and I'm inspired by people who move, and I'm inspired by myself, my ability to learn, my ability to grow, my ability to move myself from where I come from, and I'm not saying physically where I come from, mentally what I woke up thinking in the morning and switching myself to a positive thought, to change my perception on what I have or what is waiting for me or what my tasks are. Those things literally every day when I get that right, I stay inspired, and then you got greater people in what you listen to, whether it's a Diddy, whether it's a Will Smith, whether it's a Jay-Z, whether it's like it's different people that are doing different things in the world, whether it's Elon Musk, it's just like people that are bold, and that are actually not living by the rules, but defining the rules and defining the world through their heads, their minds. Those things are really like inspiring to me, Alibaba, the guy that started Alibaba, that's what I was saying. The Chinese dude that started Alibaba, I forgot his name now. It's like saying who's your favorite child, man. They're all my babies, they're all my babies. They all came from a deep place in my heart. I could tell you my worst songs, but even then, my worst songs were a reflection of where I was in my mind, and I probably was in my worst place also. So, I cannot diss the song without dissing myself also, I'm not really trying to keep up with the youth, I don't think that's the thing. It's just you need to literally keep up with the world, and if you keep up with the world, the youth will keep up with you, and by virtue, if you genuinely like doing what you're doing, you'll be able to connect. So for me, it's hard to chase. I mean, I can't chase. I can't try say, yo, plug into, I know Uncle Vinny, or like, this is my relationship, I'm hanging with Uncle Vinny or whoever, that's not a real thing. We have two different aspirations in life. The only thing that's connected to me to him is our skin, and secondly, my desire for him, to see him succeed as a young person. And I think that's the biggest connection that you also start having with the youth, is that it's your desire to see everybody succeed. It's like when I said I used to see like Hammer, and I was like, I've never seen such well, it was success at the time, and excitement and happiness and joy through music. I wanted to be that. Now it's, when you get older, it's like looking at younger people and facilitating, wishing and praying and hoping that they have the success that they deserve, And I think that's my biggest connection with young people. If I literally like stay tuned to the changing world, and I learn what's happening in the world, and I have a desire to change the kids, to do something in the kids' life, whether I know them or I don't know them. I don't know half these kids, but I wish them all well, right? So that desire to want to do well, and to also accept the fact that no one will sometimes accept your well wishes. No one with the same kind of mutual kind of, okay, he's giving me this. Some people are going to dismiss it. Some people I think that you have ulterior motives. Some people are just like have gone through so much to trust anything from anybody that's kind to them. So you also need to be at peace that like not everybody is going to accept your generosity of well wishes, Nothing, because I never even knew about it. Because the world is made by young people. The world is made by young people. Young people are literally the pulse of the world. But similar to us as human beings, we literally think that it's our hands that are making things happen. But if this heart starts beating, like, you can't even move the hand, So young people sometimes look at their hands and they forget that they are heart. They forget that because they're the heart, they're the closest to understanding how the world should change. And the world doesn't want to change because it's already figured itself out. It's already makes its revenue through understanding itself. The world, all the time, the world misunderstands itself. It loses a little bit of money here, or a few people that have the power lose money here. So young people must always remember that they're going against the machine that literally lives off like things staying the same, and they have the power to change them, and if not, they have the power to be integrated in the things that are the same and make them better and give them a new perspective. So there's no win, there's no lose either way, I mean, we, at the end of the day, we like a music platform first. We music first, not anything else first. We not gonna, unless the person's really making great music, but we're not going to go out of our way to try understand the world outside music, or people who don't do music, and so even if music, if there's some of the music we talk about influences fashion and culture, then we'll have shows that literally talk to that, right? But the core, everything on SlikourOnLife is moved by the music. What up, loveLifers? This is Metane. You might know me as Slikour. You might know me as the guy who started SlikourOnLife. You might not even know me. It doesn't matter. We could still be homie. Go at me at Metane. Follow me there on Twitter. Follow me there on Instagram. And if you're interested in what we're doing with the music side of things, follow us on SlikourOnLife, at SlikourOnLife on everything. Everything except Twitter is SlikourOnLife without an I. SlikourLife. Oh, no, Twitter Slikour on. Slikour on. Yeah. You confused, I'm confused. You see, we got confused.